Showtime.
All right, it's show time. What's going on, baby? How y'all doing today? 810 News Media. I love y'all. I love y'all. So, what we talking about today, Mick?
Your subject you had was the garbage investigation in them
The
600
garbage
houses.
investigation that got 8-1 approval to move to city council last night. The only person that felt it shouldn't move to city council, that felt it was a waste of time, was Eva Worthless. Um, it was quite interesting when my boy Pfeiffer told her that if it ain't nothing wrong, why do they got two attorneys and they trying not to show up, in front of the city council? That was a very, very, very good question. But Mick, let me say this, because I done learned from past experience. And that got a 8-1 vote.
Mm.
They're gonna at least need a 63 vote to, I think it's a 63. I hope it's a 5-4 vote, but it may be a 63 vote to actually move the hearing to make sure the actual hearing take place again. They started back up. So we're getting somewhere, but we ain't where we want to be at. And then,
No.
like I said, I've been listening to these council. And let me say this about the city council. I am not one that this early in their term going to say that this city council is worse than the previous. I'm not going to say that because before they got elected, I didn't know, and I still trying to figure out Julie Presley and Allie. I can't even. I'm not going to even try to pronounce her name, but Allie and Allie. Now those two I did not know before they became elected. Everybody else I knew before election day. So
Hey,
so
good
we
brother. Hey, good
mhm
brother. I got a comment. I mean, of course,
mhm.
they came in. I put it on the screen with Brother D said, talk about how we must save young black males and, the language F
Brother
City
D,
Hall.
we coming up on that, and I'm giving you the whole show, and I want you to bring Jaleel along with you. And that's February the 5th.
Then
Uh,
he's, hold up, Rich. Then he said, city government nowhere in America has improved the life of our people. You can go ahead with what you were saying. I'm going to mute.
well, that's because the people ain't standing up and demanding enforcing. We gotta. I mean, in some places you got good government, you got prosperous cities, you got people that's growing into wealth. In Flint, you got people that's growing to get out of the city. That's their goal, is to leave the city. Uh, we don't have no home ownership program. We are constantly trying to build apartments, and it's just sad. I mean, the way that a land bank house when you see it in Flint, and you don't know a land bank house when you are in Genesee County. I mean, in other places in Genesee County. So it's a lot going. It's a lot going against us, and all of that starts with our local officials. You got to realize this. Last night city council meeting, they don't even want to give essential workers some COVID pay. And it's sad because that's the definition of the Harper Fund. The stuff that I'm hearing, the Flint River, they have nothing to do with the Harper Fund, but they're going to find some kind of way to spend most of the money on the Flint River. I guess they are determined, and when I say that, I mean it. They are determined to have us drinking that water. It seemed that way. I mean, why else would they be wanting to put money into the Flint River? What else? Why you want to clean the river and just say it's clean? So they got to be trying to. And then, like I said, right now it's supposed to be our secondary source, as I think. I think that's what it's supposed to be. We already see what happened the first time they switched over, but that had to do with missing chemicals also. But it is what it is. Can't trust the system. And that's the water system that is. Can't trust. Can't trust it. I was in Florida. Florida, where they can drink out of the tap, and I bought bottled water. The first thing I did when I jumped off the plane. Give me some wine, man. If they can poison us, they can poison y'all too. That's how I felt. So our city council voted against paying essential workers an extra money. And then this is sad. This is so sad that I've been telling them for months that y'all can spend the Harper fund, and they're still ignoring me. Last night, the classic excuse is, can we? Yeah, you can. Write a resolution. I'm not voting for A because B ain't getting paid. Well, why don't you vote for A and write a resolution to take care of B? This one thing I can say about this city council early in the game is they got way more excuses than I have ever seen before on the city council. You got Liddell Lewis crying, talking about she need train. Now this is sad. This is sad because Liddell Lewis was one vote away from being president. Y'all almost voted in a president that keeps shouting that she need training. Let that sink in, residents of Flint. Let that sink in, people that tell me to be cool on her. Let that sink in. And I got some more stuff that I can bring up, but I'm not going to do it because it's not my job. But a lot of y'all are turning a blind eye to a lot of injustices that's being done to the city of Flint. It's too many people that know why certain people ain't making a lot of council meetings, missing council meetings. And that's on y'all politically, because I can only accuse. I can't even say what the original address is and none of that. So I can only accuse, and it may be a false accusation because if it's as bad as y'all say it is, which is it appears to be that y'all may be right. Put it out there. You know, Mick, you've been telling me about that crazy Facebook group that seems to go against the good people that's trying to do something for the city of Flint. The last I heard, y'all was talking about the 4 people that voted for Eric Mays to be president beside Eric Mays. Far as early grading, I give Tanya Burrs, I think she's doing all right. Dennis Pfeiffer is a silent killer. Priestley, I want to do a Flint Voices with her. And I'm not going to hound her. I'm going to do the Flint Voices with her, and I'm going to let her pick the subject. I'm not going to be problematic at all. But I am going to tell her that I would like for her to vote according to the people, not according to personal experiences. And let me bring Miss Jackson. What's the Miss Jones? Let me bring her into this conversation. Yes, as an individual, she can be a work. I admit that I had a negative conversation with her also. So yeah, she can be a work. But remember, it's a lot of people that do a lot of good things that are assholes. She may be one of them. Yeah, she may be one that rubbed y'all in the wrong way. She done rubbed many people in the wrong way, but she done a whole lot of good. I mean, it's a lot of people that I can say rub people in the wrong way. I mean, look how people treated me. That don't mean they ain't good people. That just mean they mistreated me and we had a disagreement. That don't mean you can discredit all of the good community services that they have done. And that's what's going on with Miss Jones. You can't punish her because you and her had a bad conversation. What about all the good conversations she done had with the people? They just gonna be discounted because of the one you had with her? That's all I'm saying about this city council. A lot of them are very personal. Uh, it appears to be that they have their votes ready, and it don't matter what kind of evidence come before them or what kind of speeches that their co-workers give. They're not going to change their opinion. So I'm looking at all of that. I'm looking at all of that, and this we are to make a long story short. We are in trouble. We are in troubled times right now. Very trouble. Very very trouble. And we gotta work together to work our way out. And we can really gotta what we really gotta do. We really gotta vote and petition ourselves out of this. Because honestly, we ain't get behind the right petitions. We ain't put the right petitions out there, and we ain't vote the right people in. So what I would hope happen in Flint is 1,000 people that say they don't like Flint politics, that say they don't vote, that they all got together, all got registered, and all started pushing their agenda. Ain't no big cliques out here. If you can get 1,000 of them, because there's way more than 1,000 people not voting in Flint. So if we can get 1,000 of them, to be honest, if we can just get 150, they would outnumber these people that think they have power. If we could get 150 people to just pull in together, we can change this city one election at a time. It's going to take a couple elections because we got a lot of bad elected officials. We done made a lot of bad choices. I'm going to give y'all a prime example, and I'm going to keep repeating this until the whole city know. Eric Mays served Rick Snyder. City didn't stand behind. All I asking y'all to do, it's finna be election season in a couple of months. When somebody come knocking at your door talking about, I need you to vote for me, ask them, where did you stand when Eric Mays served Rick Snyder? What did you do to make sure that happened? That's all I ask you. What did you do? How did you feel? And there's another question to ask them. How did you feel about about Martin Luther King III saying we should demand billions from the state and trillions from the federal government? And then ask them why they didn't do it. Now y'all see what I mean when I say we need new elected officials. All of them, all across the board. Ask them those two questions. No matter what office they're running for, ask them that question. DeReese, I done already talked to Jaleel. And my answer to the problem that we have known as that is working with newborn and not teaching them all of this negative stuff that all of these kids know. That house that I was at today, problem came from a youngster. Brought it home to his family. Got his family's door kicked in. I heard it was a big arrest over at their house or something a couple of days ago. And that's why I say, if you're dirty, stay away from clean people. Don't bring your dirt into your clean people's environment and mess their clean environment up. Don't do that. Don't do that. Hang around your friends that you're getting in trouble with. Don't come running to the clean when it's getting rough. Don't do that. Just man up and take whatever coming to you. You know. So, but the only way that Because like I said before, I can help a couple of people. You can help a couple of people. All of these stop the violence that can help a couple of people. It's always going to be some people that slide through the crack. But as long as we're fighting against a learned society, this is a learned society when it comes to criminalistics. This is learned that kids walk around the city of Flint with their guns hanging out, and those same kids will not go and Grand Blanc. Those same kids that sits up at a gas station that I'm sitting up at right now, I am sitting in Marathon gas station. Ever since I have been on this podcast, I have been in my car at this gas station. I have not gotten out my car, and no one has asked me what am I doing here. I can't do this in Grand Blanc. I can't do it in Mousmore. I can't do it in Flint Township. I can't do it. But I'm right here on Saginaw and McClellan Street in my car, talking with smoke coming out of me. I done been in my car that long, it is now cold. The heat is gone. So whenever a generation can come up that ain't doing what I'm doing right now, just sit out here chilling, we're going to be in trouble. Look how many guns we got running around here. Look how many of these youngsters are growing up to be gun carriers, being taught to be gun carriers, whether we're doing it on purpose or not. I ain't saying we purposely putting these guns in these kids' head, but they are. They purposely making them available. They purposely got the media and the songs. I remember when rap was talking about F the police and do better and all this other stuff, it was banned. But now they talk about getting high, disrespecting women, killing people. They're getting Grammys. Roy, I'm not even mad at her for wanting to be president. The problem is the the three that wanted her to be president. That's the problem. That's the problem. The three that wanted her to be president. I'm not mad at Quincy Murphy for throwing the fits. Hell, everybody that know Quincy Murphy, if elected, is going to throw fits on that city council. Ain't nobody you can talk to. Ain't nobody went out there on them polls and told you to vote for him that did not know that. Everybody and their mama knew that. Everybody knew that. It's not new. It's not new. And he not done throwing fits. He threw a couple of tantrums last night. He not done. He only get started. Y'all got 5 years to hear this man throw tantrums. It's not gonna stop. The question is gonna be, what is he throwing tantrum before? You know, and it's not gonna stop. Well, the council meeting is already started. It started at 5. So I'm finna go park my car because I'm sliding too much and get back up to this bus station, and hopefully I can get downtown before this council meeting is over with. Last time they had a special order. By the time I got down there, it was over with. But anyway, we got to do better. We got to vote. We got to be cautious. We got to watch who we vote for. We got to pay attention to who we listen to, because there's a lot of people that pushing fake agenda. A real friend tells his friend when they're wrong. A fake friend go around and lie for these people that's making excuses up. Excuses. And asking questions like they dumb. Can we? Can we? Yes, you can. You've been told you could. I've been telling you almost a year. Read whatever Pedere said. I don't got my glasses on. So it's just sad,
What he said was, he said, I knew he was going to get in there and do that diva. and the next one
Because
is
you
Quincy.
knew him. What I want to know somebody that knew Quincy that can say they didn't know they didn't expect him to do that. That's what I want to see. I want to see them. Because we not, and they not going to come out. Because I don't think they're available. I don't think they're available. That's why I say, and no disrespect to the winner, because that's God's will. Everything that happened during that election, even though it was 2 people voted, that's God's will. God, whether I was kept off the ballot legally or illegally, it all went down, and God allowed it to happen.
But this my question, Rich. At the end of the day, Quincy and Eric gotta sit down and look. Both of y'all, you cannot, even though they shouldn't like each other, the whole world should know they don't like each other. They should be able to do business. Shouldn't be like
Man, the whole world knew they didn't like each other during this election, man. Ain't nothing new. All this stuff that you're seeing at city council is not new. It is expected.
No,
and Eric is not going to let Quincy cross him and get away with it. It's not going to happen. Quincy got a point to prove. So it's not going to happen. They're going to go at it.
Well, I just said personally, I feel both of my opinion, they should be able not to show them blacks can't get along, because that's what looks sad.
Yeah. What up, my babies? Yeah.
Let me hold something.
I'm finna tell you, let me hold something.
Let me hold something.
Now y'all got it all, man. How y'all doing, man? Hey, Mick. I'm finna get on this. I'm finna go and have them follow me and have them run me downtown, man. But I'm gonna get with